Hi everybody. Due to the recent exposure I got on the Tommy Tiernan show, there's been a lot of interest on what I do as far as equine assisted counselling. So I thought I'd make this short video just to try and clear up some of the discrepancies around what people think that I actually do. So what I provide is the Gala model of equine assisted counselling. Okay, so it's a counselling process that people will come for. So within the Gala model, you have to have a trained mental health professional and also an equine specialist. And of course, the magic of all this, the animals that really do the work is the horses. Okay, so it's a team approach in ground-based activities. There's no horse riding involved. There's no horse management involved. Okay, so mostly what I work with is people that want to work through emotional or behavioural issues. So whether that's depression or addiction or lack of self-esteem or self-worth, those kind of areas, people with past trauma that they haven't worked through yet, that maybe talking therapy hasn't worked in the past. Okay, so that's the model I work with. As far as age range, we work from 12 or 13 upwards, and I get a lot of requests for people around kids that are on the spectrum or with autism and the likes. And we don't really specialise in that area, and that's not to say that I wouldn't work with people that are on the spectrum. Of course I would, but the question is, when I'm exploring it with the people that are referring, and it's usually younger kids that want to send, is like, well, why do you want to send them? What are you hoping to get out of coming to me? And the response is usually, oh, well, they enjoy horses and it's kind of calming, and I think they'd really enjoy it. And my response to that is, it would probably be better than to go to a riding school or somewhere where you can spend time just interacting with the horses, because it would be a lot cheaper than coming to me, because what I provide is interventions, counselling interventions that are not always exactly a happy experience, because you're coming in to work through your issues, or actually while you're with the horses you might find the process of being with the horses triggers a past memory that hasn't been resolved yet. And in the short term that can be a negative experience. Obviously in the long term it can be very positive, because maybe we're starting to resolve or work through those issues. So that's the equine assisted learning. The other side of the business, or that's the equine assisted counselling. The other side of the business is equine assisted learning, and this is a more focused approach. It's a bit more gentle. It's not really counselling where you're working with a group of people to work up maybe particular topics. You might be working with youth on communication skills, boundaries, relationships, respect, those kind of things. So obviously when you're in a group environment, you're not going to be going into counselling, because you don't want to expose anyone or trigger someone's emotions in an environment where it might not be safe or emotionally safe to do that. So there's different strands of what we provide depending on what the person wants when they come in. Now, when a person comes in and they want to come for counselling, well, in that environment it's totally experiential. We don't have an agenda for the person when they come in, unless they come in with a specific point that they want to work on, and we will focus on that. But sometimes they don't, and they want to come in and explore with the horses and work on whatever is triggered, and that works really fine with us. We don't have an agenda for you. This is your time to work through whatever it is you want to do in that space, and we truly believed in that the person is the expert on their own issues and how to resolve them, and the horses are a good way of helping them. That visual of, oh well, what's going on for me, and you're looking at the horses, and the horses will start maybe playing around and acting in behaviours that will trigger memories for you, and that's what we work on. So we don't dictate to people you have to come in and work on a certain thing. It's totally experiential, and the client dictates to us in a way of how they want the session to go. Okay, so really in a nutshell, that's what it is. We provide counselling for emotional and behavioural issues, and we do it in one-to-one or family sessions would be more the counselling side, and then if groups want to come to work on team building or corporate events, or just a group of teenagers working on specific topics, that would be the equine assisted learning, and that would be a more surface-based approach and less of the deeper therapeutic kind of things. And as you can see, this is where we work. We work outside. Everything is outdoor. Everything is totally organic to where the horses natural environment, which makes them more authentic in the work. So when you are coming to us, it may rain, you may have to bring your Wellingtons, and certainly don't wear your Sunday best. Thank you to everybody who has responded and sent me messages, and the curiosity around the model. I really hope this kind of clears up some of the questions that you might have. If they don't, if there's still questions you want to ask, please contact me. Either phone me on 085 142 5115, or get me on Facebook or Messenger, or send me an email. Okay, take care everyone. Bye.